What's going on, guys? It's James The Yorkshire Modeller back with you again, and we now have issue 85 of Hachette Partworks, Battleship Bismarck. So with issue 85 we get another hull section, the kind of keel girthy up bit, which we attach on, and then we get a load of photo etch bits as well. So I've already done the same thing I did with issue 82, where I've cut all of the photo etch and put them down this side just here. Obviously you can't see them on camera, but they're just ready there, so I can just grab each one of them as we go. One part I do need to mention and stress something important, which is be very, very careful, which is this one. Part A. So it's down as number 1 on the sprue. This little peg here, don't know if you can really make it out on the camera, but that's even worse. That little peg just there, as I was bending it, it snapped off. Now I've had a look through the instructions, that just kind of butts up against another part, so I'm just going to put glue on the back of it and just line it up with the hole where it would normally sit, but really, really be careful with that one. So I've already bent all the parts and got them ready. We've got all of the instructions there, down there to do. So I'll get what I need and we'll get started with the build for issue 85. So obviously in the previous issue we got all of the wiring all done under here, so that's all fixed. So what we're doing is we're doing a load of parts around this kind of area here, where the Bruno Gun is. So I've got my glue ready, I've got my parts ready, so let's get started with this one. So the first thing is take the forward superstructure deck from the previous issue and place it on your worktop, taking care not to damage any parts on the underside. Fit the tab on ladder F from the frame into the recess in the vent and glue in place. So ladder F is A, B, C, D, E, F. Ladder F is this one. So it's the one with just the one tiny little tab on it just there. And there is a little, I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see this on the camera, but we'll give it a go. Try moving my microphone this way a bit. So on the side in here, yes, you can just about make it out there. There's kind of like a little indent just on this part just here. You can just kind of see at the end of my tweezers there. That's where we're gluing this bit into. So try and prop the deck up this way so you guys can see it on this camera what I'm doing. Grab a bit of the glue, pop it on that little indent peg thing just there. And then I'm just going to pop this ladder into place just like all the way around, maybe. Not quite sitting properly that way, so it must be that way around. Yes, it is. So that ladder is now in place just there. Now I'm just going to put another drop of glue on top of that just to, oh, wrong bit, help to hold it on. There, so that'll set and that'll keep that on. So that's that first ladder, all attached just there. Next we fit the grill eye from the frame on the vent near ladder F as shown. The tab on the grill fits into the recess. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that's the good thing about bending them all and putting them all in order of how they are with the instructions. You can just grab them and just count down as you need them. So we've got part I. I'll try and show it you on camera here. It's just this tiny little thing just here. And then this goes into the little socket just next to that part that we've just installed. So there is a really tiny little there's two little holes. Let me see if I can show it you on this one. So you can kind of make it out there. Right next to the ladder, just forward of the ladder, there's two little holes on that vent. One of them's rectangular, one of them's circular. It's the rectangular one that we're aiming the glue to go into for this one. So in and that's flattened off against there, so that part's in. Next is grill H from frame 85.3. This is glued into the vent above grill I, with the tab fitting into the recess in the larger section of the grill. Right, okay. So, that one obviously goes in that way round, so that sticks out like that. Right, so it's just the same as everything for this. Being careful, like nearly put too much glue on it then, and just following the instructions just step by step as you go. There we go. So those two parts are both in there as well, just next to that ladder. Next is the ladder C, and with this one, fits on the outside of the same vent as H and I, with the tabs in the recesses when you're happy with the fit glue in place. So a lot of these bits, it kind of implies at the very least that you can bend them after you've taken them off with the sprue. I would probably say you can do that, but the only problem you might have is that you take them off the sprue, then go to glue them on, and if you do get the angle slightly wrong, it's not going to sit properly. There we go. So that's that ladder in against that vent just there as well. Next, on the port side of the barbette, so this is on this side here, so I'll swing this around to show you on this side. Fit the ends of handrail B from frame 55.2 into the recesses when you're happy with the fit glue in place. So B is handrail B. Make sure I've got this right. Yes, it is. Right, handrail B. So this is handrail B. It's just literally the handrails, and this also goes on this side. Sorry, I'm being daft. So this will go. Whoops! Make sure I don't catch the mast on the microphone. So this will go into these holes. Let's swing this around this way a little bit. So it'll go onto this platform just here. So that's that handrail all in and attached. There are two little holes underneath that platform as well that glues on. I've not put any glue in there. The actual parts just stuck in there nicely, so that's that one sorted. Now, ladder G from frame 85.3 and grill A fit onto the fan on the starboard side of the barbette, glue in place. Now these ones go. Make sure I've got the right bit here. Yeah. So these go against this part, this one just here. Now this is the one that we've got the problem with. So I'm going to glue the ladder G on, which has got two little pegs on the side, and they will sit at right angles onto the part, so it kind of sits down the side of it. I'll show it you when it's all done and attached. So, I'll just show you on this one here. So, you've got the vent just there. Can't really make it out very well, but it's the vent just there, and it's just the ladders on this side of it. I'm more on the starboard side. Now, this next bit is part A. Now, for part A, I have snapped the pin off, so I can't actually glue it in the way it's supposed to be glued. So, all I'm going to do is put the glue on the back of the kind of grill part, which is where that peg was, and glue it on in just the right position. Now obviously this isn't an ideal way of doing it, so if you have got the option to be able to do it any other way. I would highly recommend trying to keep that peg on. But obviously this is the only way I can do it now with that peg snapping off. But it does sit on there quite well. Because it's a vent, it does have a few little holes in it, so I can put a little bit of glue just around the edge, just over those holes, and that'll hold it on. If you just put a dab of glue on, it should hold it, and you're not going to be able to tell unless you get right close up to look at it. So that's step 6. Step 7 is glue grill D, which is this tiny little thing. Grab it. Just here. Against on the adjacent vent as shown when you are happy with the fit glue in place. So I've checked this bit already, so I'll just glue this in. So that's step 7. Step 8 is take walkway J, which is this one. So this is walkway J, just this one that looks a bit like that. And then it fits between the two vents with the tabs sitting into the recesses on the left. The right hand end of the walkway rests on the ledge of the vent. So... I see. So there's a little vent. I did wonder what that was for, and then that rests there. Right. So, like I said, I'll show you all these parts once we've got them all glued on. And walkway E from frame 85.2 fits on the starboard. Fits between the two vents on the starboard side of the barbette. Glue it in place. So that's this little one here, just with the tiny little handrail on. And then you've got a tiny little hole and a little hole, a little round hole, and then a little rectangular one. So obviously the rectangular one's for the peg. The round one is for the end of the handrail. Just get this into the right position. And then just glue that in place like that. There we go. Right, so that's it. Completed work. Metal grills and ladders and walkways have been fitted to the vents around the barbette on Bruno. So I'll just show you all the parts that we've done with this one then. So starting on the port side. We've got just in this side, just here where you've got the ladders. So I'll just grab my pair of tweezers so you can see what we're pointing at. So you've got the little ladder just here, just there. Then you've got a couple of little bits of photo etch that sit just next to it, just on this bit just here. Then we've got another ladder just there, slightly forward. Working your way round that barbette, you've got the handrail just here on this part. Can't really swing this around much better. There we go. So you've got the little handrail just there. Then if I just take this deck and move it around that way a little bit more, and then on this bit just here, you've got a couple of handrails, a few bits of photo etch, and a ladder just on the side of this one, and then you've got a couple more handrails and things just on this bit just down here. So you've got that little handrail just there and a platform there, and then up here you've got another platform as well. So that is basically for issue 85 everything done. With issue 86 we get parts for the 2 twin flat guns and railings for the superstructure deck, so get a good amount of parts to get in the next issue as well. So please remember to like, share and subscribe to The Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness, and I will see you in the video for issue 86. It is 86, isn't it? Yes, 86, which should be up very, very soon. So until then, guys, please remember, happy modelling and stay safe.